Yo, so the king of sales funnels, Russell Brunson, has an evergreen virtual event funnel that has generated over $6 million. So I went through and studied it, and here's his three-part framework for creating high margin, high converting, evergreen virtual event funnels. The virtual event funnel is a simple 3-page funnel setup. It has a sales page, an upsell page, and a thank you page. Now pair that framework with an unmatched lineup of A-list speakers and presenters, plus a high ticket offer pitch during the event, and you have a potent combination for massive sales. Let's take a closer look. Now for Russell's virtual event funnel, it all starts with the A-list speakers and presenters. All of these speakers bring more credibility and raise the profile of the event. They all have their own following and audiences. Plus, they're all known to be the absolute best in category king or queen in one specific area. Now you're probably thinking, but I don't know any A-list or big time players in my particular niche or industry. And that is the lesson here. You should be networking and connecting with all of the big time players in your particular niche who are serving your audience in a way that complements what it is that you do. So you can bring even more value to your industry, but the speakers are just the beginning. Let's take a look at where the magic really starts. The speaker list piqued your interest and you're feeling it, but you still haven't clicked that buy button, right? And here's where the invisible funnel offer really starts working its magic. So Russell gives you two options. You can either buy today and save $50, or you can set it up to be charged after the event only if you love it and pay $50 more. Now here's where most people get shook. They get scared that everyone who buys the event that way is gonna cancel and they're gonna lose a ton of money. And according to Russell, the extra signups you get far outweighs the percentage of people who are going to email you to cancel and not be billed. So at the end of the day, it is a risk that is well worth taking that ends up being very profitable for you. Now, in addition to a great offer, every funnel must have an order bump. So I want you to raise your hand and repeat after me. I, state your name, will never launch a sales funnel without an order bump in it. Okay, now an order bump is just an extra offer that you use to increase the average cart value. If you're not using this, you must hate money. I'm just saying. Now Russell knows that every great front end offer must have a great OTO. And when it comes to the virtual event, the best practice upsell is going to be VIP access. And what that VIP access is going to do is that it's going to give the people who buy it extra sessions to mingle with the speakers, presenters, coaches, breakout sessions, etc. So what you're paying for in that case is more exclusive access, chances to have your questions answered, to have maybe anything that you're working on during the event reviewed. And the idea here is to make it fun, interacting, and engaging so that they get that more personalized experience. And so that is the best practice upsell for the virtual event funnel. Now, once your attendees have completed the purchasing part of this, they're going to be taken to a thank you page. And on this thank you page, do not undervalue it. You should be over communicating to your attendees what to expect, exactly how they're going to attend the event, the dates, the times, the itinerary, everything. And you're also going to follow up with emails reiterating exactly what you say on this page, just in case they, for whatever reason, forget after they read this page. So you also want to have links to calendar invites where they can click it and it'll automatically create that invite so that way they don't forget. And also you should have a link for text notifications so that way they can get text reminders when the event is about to start as well and when it's upcoming. Plus, pro tip, this is a great way to build your text message list as well. So take advantage of it. Now, the real money from these events is made during the high ticket offer that is typically pitched the day before the final day of the event. So if you're doing like a 3-day event, you would make this pitch or presentation in the middle of day 2. And you would typically do like a follow-up Q&A on day 3 and like a mini pitch just to kind of shore it up. And what you're doing with this is you're taking advantage of having a captive audience and having their undivided attention, to give them an opportunity to make a larger financial investment and to get even more value and more hands-on training and coaching and stuff like that from you. Now, I'm not going to steal Russell's thunder here, but if you have a 5-figure offer, you'll be crushing it too, okay? Here's the tips for making your event evergreen. You want to live stream their recordings no more than once every 90 days. If you do it more than that, it's going to be played out and you're really going to lose a lot of the urgency with your audience in terms of them actually wanting to buy and partake in the event. And it won't feel like an actual event. It'll just feel like something that's constantly going on. You want to think of this like the fair. You know, when the fair comes to town, you know that you have a finite window to go out there and have fun and experience all of that great fair food. I know that's my favorite part now. And so that's how you want your event to feel as well. You don't want it to be too frequent because you'll lose urgency. So no more than once every 90 days, but you can make it even longer. It just depends on your particular industry. And then the second tip is that you want to have coaches available to be able to interact and engage with your attendees. So that is what's going to give it that live feel. When the coaches come on and they give extra commentary or answer questions that come up, or you go into breakout sessions and things like that. So just because you're going to be live streaming the replays, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be taking a part of the event or someone on your team, you know, isn't hosting it. You still want to have a host and you still want to treat it as if those people were getting up there and giving those presentations live. And so that's how you're going to go ahead and make it evergreen. So that's the video. And if you enjoyed it, go ahead and drop a like, leave me a comment below and let me know what your biggest takeaway was from this framework. And until the next time, it's Funnel Man. Peace.